for coming in. I hope you're keeping well. I'm in a bit of a different location today. I'm in my bedroom sat on my bed because we're having a bit of work going on at home, so everything's all over the place at the minute. But we're back to our usual format on our live stream. So it's just me uh, giving you a general chit chat and a little bit of fun to see what's going on. So how is everyone keeping? Uh, let's see. Let's get this up. Let's get this up on the big screen and see what's going on. So Frank, how are you keeping? Got Epic Clips. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Who else is here? Let's see. How are you doing? How is everyone? We've got 6 people in the house. We've got Isabel. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you're keeping well. How is everyone? So I haven't got my usual setup, so you'll have to excuse me a little bit if there's a bit of camera shake and awkward camera angle today. Mm-hmm. All right, my wife's telling me to put a pillow under the laptop. Let's have a go at that. There we go. That's better. See, I'm always getting told what to do. Even when I'm doing my live, I'm getting told what to do. There we go. That should be a bit better. So, Frank, I'm not bad. We're not bad. Our house is a bit of a mess at the minute. We're having our windows replaced. So the house is all over the place. Yeah, it's just quite messy and quite dusty. How are you keeping? Your kids should be on as well sooner or later. Paul, the UK Scrapper, how are you doing, mate? Thank you very much for coming in. Noor Zaman, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you're keeping well. Andrew Fishman, long time no see. How are you keeping? Oh, there's a face that only. I'm all right, mate. How are you keeping? How's the weather down under? And what time is it over there at the moment? CW, how are you doing, mate? Thank you very much for coming in. We've got all the usual suspects in the house. That's awesome. So am I still tired or taking it a little easier? Isabel, at the moment I'm always tired. I'm always just yeah. I feel a bit worn out at the minute. I need the summer weather to come back and longer days so I can get out a bit. Because at the moment I get into the garden only on a weekend. And because the days are so short, I just don't get enough time outside because I'm stuck inside I'm stuck inside. I work in an office all day, so I'm stuck inside all day, and then I'm teaching in the evenings, and then I just never get any time outside apart from on the weekends. So I just need some proper, I need those days to get longer again so we can get some proper time outside. Tony Gaming, how are you doing, mate? Thank you very much for coming in. You're new to the channel. You're very welcome. Make yourself at home. So who else have we got? Let's see. Drops Family Garden. How are you doing, mate? Thank you very much for coming in. My front windows have just been measured up for new ones in the utility room. Nice. See, we've gone for something a bit different this with our windows. We're having some grey windows put in. So I think we're going to be the only ones on our street with grey windows. That'll be nice. And I'm thinking about getting a porch built. So we can get a porch attached to the house. Then, well, the way I'm selling it to my wife is that we'll have somewhere to keep our shoes and all, keep the hallway empty. But the way I'm pitching it to myself is we're going to have another greenhouse. She Pins, no, sorry, She Spins. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. I'm doing well. The weather is cold and wet. You'd be right at home. We're having a pommy summer. It's 7 a.m. in the about-ish. You have to get to bed. You're not just waking up. How did the pancake making go? Oh, the pancake making was lots of fun. So we had fights over who's doing the mixing, who's putting the flour in, who's putting the honey in. I've not cracked. He cracked more eggs than I did. Um, so yeah, we had all those bits of all those fights, which is always good when you're making pancakes. Um, Frankie, have you got a porch? Yeah, do you know? Well, I think that's what they're called anyway. There's little shed things outside your front door made of glass. Um, Laura, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. See, Paul, you've got to pitch it the right way. Um, uh, otherwise you'll never get anything done. I think she knows you. Drop. I think she knew my intent before before I even tried to pitch it, say it to her. But I think I'm too easy to read. So, yeah, it'd be nice to have a porch because I was thinking, it'd be almost like a heated greenhouse. Because if it's attached to the house, then if it's attached to the house, then you're gonna get all that radiant heat off the walls, and anytime the front door opens, then you're gonna get heat blowing into there, and it'll stay nice and warm. So it'll be like a heated greenhouse, really. No, mate, I've been doing a lot of night fishing for carp and perch, and it's really messed with the body clock. Midnight to dawn is usually spent on lakes. And see, Andrew does a lot. Andrew does a lot of fishing. His name's Fishman, but he does a lot of fishing videos and some really quality fishing videos as well. So if you haven't seen him, he's in Australia, so there's something nice for you to watch. Hendrik, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. One Pump Kid, how do you get rid of slugs? I've done a video on using nematodes. It's an organic way of controlling slugs. Go and check that out. And in that video, I explain what nematodes are and how you can use them to control slugs in your garden, without having to use chemicals or blue pellets or anything like that. But saying that, they are bringing out some organic blue pellets. I don't know how organic they are and what's inside them, but there are some available. If not some wool pellets. I mean, some people will tell you about beer traps and things and copper and spiky things. You can try that, but if you can introduce a pest that'll eat the slug, that's for me. That's always a better way to get it. You could always try eating them. I fear the French is like snail. Davey, how are you doing, mate? Thank you very much for coming in. Guys, if you haven't hit that like, please hit that like for me. Let's get that like count up a little bit. Where's part 3 and how did part 2 end in? Henrik, part 3, I haven't made it yet. I didn't get out into the garden last weekend. So that video that I put out last week was from the week before. I didn't get any time in the garden last weekend, so I'm a little bit frustrated with that. Hopefully I'm going to be able to spend the whole day in the garden tomorrow. I'm out of ideas at the minute. I mean, I've seen the video you sent me. I saw that video actually at the time when they did it, because we were bouncing ideas. So we were bouncing ideas off each other, because I sent him a link to my video as well. I don't know if you watched it or what, but when Edible Acres, when they first set up their hotbed, I told them about the work that I was doing, and yeah, so I told them about that, and I don't know how they took it, but I've seen the stuff that they're doing, and they're using a pump to cycle the water around. Now I don't want to get into using pumps and solar panels and everything. But saying that, I have got a solar panel and a pond pump spare, but it'll only work when the sun's out, and at the moment it's just been grey and overcast and really miserable, so it just wouldn't work at the moment. So let's see. Let me have a think about what I'm going to be doing. It's going good, Frank. As the driving job going good. Davey, that's nice to hear, mate. have they got you working full time at the moment with a lot of hours? Drops Family Garden saying either nematodes or get ducks. Ducks are a brilliant idea. If you've got ducks, chickens will eat the small ones, but I've never seen them really go for the big ones. I mean, wood ash is another good one to control slugs. Anything dry like that, slugs just don't seem to like. Uh, Sam's allotment diary. Good evening, hope all is well. I'm here but listening in tonight as I'm in the shed restoring my project rotavator. See, Sam's doing some. Sam, I saw your new engine. Have you managed to get that on yet? Getting rid of slugs. Have you tried chickens, birds, and frogs? See, birds and frogs, absolutely brilliant idea. Do you know if you can introduce other predators that are going to eat the slugs? If you can attract a hedgehog to the garden, that'd be amazing. Toads, frogs, just give them little micro ponds and lots of little hiding places and lots of habitat, and they'll naturally arrive. Um, did the water start to run? Hendrik, no, the water hasn't started to run yet. I mean, I've got a solar panel and a pond pump that I could bring in, but I want to try and avoid using that. If anyone's ever heard of something called a Venturi effect, Venturi, Venturi effect. Now, basically, you can do with that is if you use the pressure of water, so you take the water and just by changing the size of the piping or the channel that the water's traveling down, you can increase the velocity. So you can pump it for every foot, you can pump it a couple of foot high. Now, I'm trying to think of a way of if I can integrate that Venturi effect into my hotbed and water circulation system. So have a look at that, Hendrik. See if you've got some ideas on that. They sell snails at Walmart. I'm staying away from that sort of stuff. And then you can eat the duck stuff with slugs. Oh man, that's do you know eating slugs and snails? That just sounds minging to me. It's just one of those things that it just makes me it'll make me cringe. Can you not use rechargeable battery for the pump? I'm doing 25. See, David, I could use a rechargeable battery, but what I was trying to do was I was trying to make it with stuff that I've got lying around. And that's one of the whole things about the project is I want to do it with scraps that people can just have lying around without having to spend money on stuff. Frank will tell you when it comes to spending money, I just don't like it. I'm doing 25 hours per week part time, but there are extra shifts going each week. That's all right. 25 hours it'll keep you busy. Slugs not good for chickens. The slugs carry disease that can make them sick. Ducks are immune to it. Ah, okay, very interesting. Get a French cook to get the snails. My chicken eat the eggs of slugs, I think. Although I never see a single one. See, Isabel, I've seen my chickens eat the really small slugs, but they never really go for the big ones. I mean, I throw the big ones in, but I didn't know about the immunity issues that Drops just raised. That's quite interesting. That's something for me to have a look at, actually. Drop, if you've got anything on that, I'd be interested in having a look. Davey, I'm contracted 16 hours. Never done that. Few law. It's always been above 20 and sometimes 30. I remember when Frank said he's starting a part-time job just because he's a little bit bored. It's on but not fixed on. I still need to rub and spray the frame. Fits perfect, but I'm doing some electrolysis on the really rusty parts. Oh, that's back to GCSE science if you're doing electrolysis. Nice one. I saw your picture on Facebook, and I thought you were doing a nice science experiment there. Land to house, look for that. Is it a ram pump? No, Hendrik, look for something called. It's not a ram pump because with a ram pump, you need an overflow for the water. So when the water flows in, for every foot of drop, it'll give you 3-4 feet of lift. But with a ram pump, it relies on running source of water, so like a stream or a river, so the water can flow in, and the water can then just flow out. But if you look at something called a Venturi effect, with that, they use it a lot in waterways and piping. Do you know? So when the water companies are piping water from reservoirs to your home, if they need to push water uphill, they use these valves. So what happens is they'll have a large tube pipe coming in, and then they'll suddenly change the size of the pipe, and introduce some air into the mix. And then what will happen is that'll create like a vortex and pump the water upwards. So that's similar to where the Venturi effect works, and I want to try and figure out a way of integrating that into my water butt system. If I can do that, then I can get the water pumping upwards. Venturi effect has been used in strip mining in the past before motorized alternatives before exactly drop. That's what they used it. They use them for mining. They use them for pumping water. They use it for a lot of things. Um, so yeah, I mean it's something that I want to have a go at. Are you sure you're not Scottish with that miserly attitude? They've short arms and long pockets. Andrew, I think Yorkshire people from Yorkshire and Scots have that in common. um, you're a man after my own heart when it comes to having. So engine didn't cost me anything in the end. So far, I've spent nothing doing it up. Oh, that's all right. Where'd you get the engine from? Because my hedge trimmer's engine blew up, and it cost me about £50 to replace it. But I've replaced it and put that on, and it's running like a treat again now. I think it's especially the frogs that are helpful with helping me with my slugs. Isabel, they're brilliant frogs, toads. They munch down those slugs. Absolutely, I love them. I love having them in the garden. You just got to be careful if you ever strim in the garden because they hide in the long grass and stuff. So what I normally do is I send the kids out, and they chase away a lot of the wildlife before I go strimming. Ashley's allotment diary. Ashley, how are you doing, mate? Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're keeping well. Sky, how are you doing? I hope you're well. How are your mum and dad? Romans use the Venturi effect as well as for their water supply drop. They still use it. They still use it a lot in pumping water. You know, in UK water channels and water piping. They still use that quite a bit. And they've developed Venturi pumps that they can pump water around, you know, for irrigation and stuff like that. So it can be quite good. But one of the thing that I was thinking was there's a way of making the pump. Now the pump works in a way where it sucks in water or it sucks in air. Now if it sucks in air, if I can get it to suck in air and just run off that, then I think I could get it to push all the way up. Um, but I just need to figure out the kinks on how to do it. Can't stay long, can't say a lot, but love my grandma. Okay, nice one. Moving water from a wide area to a narrow area sound like you need a funnel. Um, yeah, that see the way you can do it is if you can take your pipe, and then it's the problem is getting that precise angle of the funnel. So if you take your pipe, and you know the drop from one side to the next, it's got to funnel out in the right way, and I just don't know how to make it properly, so it gives me what I want to do. I mean, there are some things called Venturi pumps on the market where you can basically use the force of your hose pipe. So you attach your hose pipe to it and spray water down it, and it sucks out water without having to have a mains connection. But again, with something like that, uh, I want to basically it's what I want to create without having to buy it. But I'm not exactly sure how to do it. I'm trying to figure that out. So let's see. There's a river in Australia, the Nepean that flows uphill for quite a distance due to the narrowing of the gorge it runs through. There you go. See, there's it in real life. Um, Ashley's allotment. I'm doing all right. Good, Ashley. Good to hear, mate. The back pressure is enough to push it over the rise, and then cohesion kicks in and pulls it over. See, Andrew, if you have a look at my latest hotbed video and try and if you've got some ideas on what I can do to get that water pushed up, I'd appreciate it. Arsalan Khan, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much for coming in. I think it's been a while since we've seen you in the chat. I hope you're keeping well. Do you know what you're going to be planting for next year, Tony? Yeah, I've got some ideas. I planted some onions today. I've got more. I've got broad beans planted. They're I haven't seen them do anything because I was quite late planting them, but so I had a fiddle around in one of them, and I can see the shoot. I'm guessing the shoots will pop up in the next day or two. But what I've done as well today is I planted some more broad beans. I'm gonna get my chilies planted this weekend. I'm gonna plant all my quite a lot of my chilies this weekend. I'm definitely in January. I'll start planting my tomatoes and my aubergines. People will tell you to plant tomatoes February, March onwards, but I like planting them quite early. I mean, last year I was harvesting tomatoes at the end of May, early June, when people were still planting their tomatoes out. So because I planted my tomatoes in sort of January time, so but they might go leggy, and if they go leggy, then what you do is just plant them deep. Um, and I've got videos on how to do that. But the other thing that I want to do is, yeah, I want to try okra again. See if I can how I get on with them. I'll be growing my usual squash, my gourds, my pumpkins. Um, I'll be planting. I'm planting. I'm planting lettuce all the way through winter. I've got my hotbed set up, so I'll be planting lettuce again tomorrow. So I'll be doing some quite a bit of seed sowing tomorrow. And also, I was out video. I made a video today just for my patrons. So for those of you that are my Patreons, and there's an exclusive video coming up tomorrow about sorry, not tomorrow, this week about some new developments that are happening over here in the garden. Some quite exciting news that you're going to get an exclusive insight to first. So, and if anyone else wants to become a patron, then let's see if I can get my Patreon link. Now, what Patreon is a way of, well, basically, I release videos on Patreon. It is a subscription feed. I mean, the subscription's as low as $3 a month, but it just helps me out a little bit making these videos, and helps the channel grow. So there's my Patreon link. So if anyone would like to become a patron, then you can do. I mean, it starts from as little as $3 a month. Where are we going? Can you not just reduce the diameter of the pipe as it goes back into the water? But David, there's something about the gradient of the do you know the gradient? Yeah, the gradient of the drop in size and the way it moves to the larger pipe again. Do you know that connection? I was thinking about trying to use some valves. Do you know, if I got some copper bits and reduce the valves, and then shaved out or some way of shaving out the sides to get that gradient, because it wants to be about a 15 to 25 degree gradient. Ismail Karoli is here. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much for coming in. We'll definitely take a look. It would be nice to get the notification. That notification, it just doesn't send them out. I mean, I've gone live now, and people will come in tomorrow and say, oh, I've just got the notification for you going live. And it's just ridiculous sometimes. Did I see Bouncer Slab coming here? Bouncer Slab, how are you doing, mate? Thank you very much for coming in. Long time no see. I hope you're keeping well, and I hope your family's well. So Hendrik still got lemon trees and chilies. Hendrik, I'm still picking chilies, mate. I think I've got some chilies in your country. I'm not surprised that you've still got chilies, but yeah, I've got chilies that I'm still picking. Let's see. My chili plant in the greenhouse is still going strong. See, I think we've had a really mild winter this year so far. I think January and February is going to be the test for us. I think those 2 months are going to be the real test for us. and how cold it gets. Um, Mackey, how are you doing? Andrew Fishman, are you sure you're not Scottish? You certainly seem clever enough. um, I'll take a look at those videos this afternoon. I'm gonna have a snooze. Have a great stream. Andrew, um, Andrew, thanks very much for coming in, and I'll see you soon, mate. I really appreciate you coming in. Um, you take care. My plan 2021, planting all the perennials, making tons of compost, getting rid of 900 meters squared of grass installations, greenhouse, chicken coop, raised beds. Isabel, you sound like you've got your work cut out. Yeah, you've got a lot of work on, and I wanna see some pictures of this, and I wanna see some I wanna see what you're doing, because that's gonna be awesome. Bouncer slab. I received some morel mushrooms and Sasquatch Christmas ornaments as a gift today. I'll be making a short video of them tonight. You always seem to find a lot of nice morel mushrooms when it comes to season. I still haven't found one yet. I'd love to find one. Um, so thank you for your kindness, and I wish the best for you and your family as well. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Uh, Isabel, let the chickens take care of the grass. Chickens will soon get rid of grass for you. So will ducks. Ducks will eat grass. Chickens will eat grass. Um, if you don't want to dig it, just mulch it. Just really mulch it. Uh, Ashley, a real mild damp winter so far. I'd say more than damp, Ashley. My garden's just absolutely sodden. You know, the grass is just. I don't know how much more water that the grass can take. How much more water that the soil can absorb. But yeah. um, John, not now about eighth generation Aussie, but there are a few Jacobite Scots in the family. Um, um, I'm finally getting around to setting up my MPP solar all-in-one unit. Should have a video out by next week. Nice work, because I'd love to. I wanna set up some sort of solar thing in the greenhouse. Maybe just as some sort of light for when it gets a bit dark. Um, just just to something. But I'm not brilliant when it comes to doing electricals and when it comes to that kind of work, and I don't trust myself. Um, One of my mates is an electrician. He gave me a job to chase out a wire for it. Do you know where the wire is? And instead of I didn't flick the fuse off. So I went in with my big club hammer and my fat chisel, bang, straight through the middle of the wire. The electricity spark flashed up, burnt my eyebrows, burnt my eyelashes, kicked back the chisel, and I smacked myself in the face with it. So I just don't trust myself with electricity. Uh, we've had almost 2 foot of snow between Wednesday evening and Thursday morning. My back still hurts from shoveling. I'd love some good snow, mate. And since the kids have been born, I think we had one year where we had a couple of inches of snow, but I want some proper snow so I just want to take those kids sledging. Like we used to do when we were kids. Um, I'd really love to do that. So I just want a proper good snow. Tanya, see, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Morning, everyone. I hear things are not great over there. Lockdowns again. I hope you're all doing well and coping okay. Tanya, it's pretty confusing at the moment. I think we're in tier 3 at the moment, which is just a little bit down from lockdown. But I think there's going to be a lockdown on its way again pretty soon. The way things are going. Um, yeah. How are you keeping? I hope you're keeping well. Thought of chickens, but I don't live. I don't live there, and the land isn't closed off. Looking for a cheap solution. Um, if the land's not closed off, then you've got risks of theft and predators. So that might be a problem. That will be a problem for you. If you can just get loads of cardboard, do you know, just loads and loads of cardboard and loads of mulch. Just get loads of mulch on it, and let the mulch deal with it. With Otherwise, you're going to be down to digging. Uh, guess no kids want to do it even if you pay them. Uh, McPherson's, McDonald's, my grandfather's name was Flora McDonald. My granddad was a Richardson. Uh, so Kevin Barron making the biggest leaf mulch pile in our allotment, stealing them from the next street. Kevin, that's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. That's the you want that. Yeah. We collected quite a bit of leaves from we went around to, do you know, I was talking to someone a few weeks ago about he was getting leaves from his neighbours, so we did the same thing. We took some inspiration from him and went out and got leaves from our neighbours as well. I've got some bagged up now, as well as the ones in my greenhouse. I've got some bagged up, and I just want some proper old fashioned leaf mould as well. Tony 23, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you're keeping well. They want $40 an hour to shovel snow. No chance. Why is it you English can't get the name right? John McCabe, it sounds like. Oh, sorry, John. Yeah. I'm pretty bad with a lot of things. Pronouncing names is one of them. So I do apologise for that. If you can remember the guy from Glasgow with the banana plant, John McKay, I'll remember that. I'll remember that from now on. Uh, Ashley, can you try? You can try smoking weed, more preferable to grass. Uh, um, I used to shovel a driveway for $5 when I was a kid. Um, those days are long gone. We used to wash our neighbours' cars for a couple of pound. I remember I washed my brother's car for a pound. Like my neighbour's car, we used to go around washing their cars, cutting the hedges. We'd cut the hedges for a couple of quid, just so we could get some sweet money. Um, Cheap solution is an electric fence or chicken tractor. Chicken tractor would be a good solution if you could get them to, get some recycled wood and some chicken wire. But chickens cost money as well. Have you seen the news, Frank? I haven't seen the news. Is there something? Is there something big happening? When I shovel snow, $1 or $2 was great pay. I'm kind of. Uh, I'm putting cardboard and a 20 meter squared pine chips delivered. Now still have to order normal wood chips for the fruit tree. Get those pine chips all over the garden. They'll pretty soon. It won't take long before they'll revert to neutral as they break down. I wouldn't worry about it. There'll be plenty of stone. uh, Bouncer Slab, nobody, not even me, knows how to pronounce my last name. I feel so special. If you need cardboard, go around the back of your local Halfords and take the old bike boxes. Just make a mess. See what you're saying about bike boxes. Do you know if you go around to if you've got any local electrical shops, the old freezer boxes, the old freezer boxes, uh, you know cooker boxes. You can normally find loads of them, and they'll give it you for free. Um, we're doing well. Garden is in full swing, giving away more than we can eat at the moment. Clearly need a better plan for succession planting. Oh, Tanya, do you know that sounds awesome? I was just saying earlier on that I, I'm not getting into the garden enough at the moment. It's probably just Sundays when I'm getting into the garden, and I cut maybe an hour or two if I'm lucky on Saturday. But your place sounds awesome at the moment. I bet the weather's gorgeous as well. Um, if I was shoveling driveways for money, I'd starve. What's no? Look who's here. Frank, your mate's here.
Oh, Nick.
Where's Nick? That's a new one you've asked for. Nick's not here today.
He's here today.
He's not here today.
But where's Nick?
He's not. I don't know.
But,
Um, that's Isabel.
who's that?
Chicken tracks I will make and use, but I'm not there to give them water and food. I live 10 kilometers away. Don't press it. Don't start pressing. No. Keep your hands to yourself, man. Let me bring it down. Yeah. Look up here. No, leave. He's up here. So sweet money. Those were the days. You'd be lucky if you got more than a pack of sweets for £1.
Go down. Who says that? Who says that? Yours?
Let's
Who
see.
said that?
Yeah, all of London, the southeast are in tier 4.
London.
No travel outside the area. No visitors inside or out. You can meet one person away from the home.
London.
No way, Frank. I didn't know there was a tier 4. I thought tier 3 was the highest thing.
Go down. Go down.
I meant don't make a mess out of it.
What are you doing there?
Yeah, just sit back here. Look,
Go then.
Go down.
I would
go
love
down,
to see some.
Go down.
Where's it gone? There it is.
Go down. Go down.
I will go down. Just hang fire a bit, mate.
Okay, Zaki, if you're gonna carry on this, you can.
Come on. No, stop it.
Go down. Go down.
I am going down. So I'd love to see some snow. It looks like it's going to be a long
Go
summer.
down again.
Now you're just teasing Tanya because our summer was poor and our winter's even poorer. I used to do 3 paper rounds as a kid and I used to get about £12 a week. I thought I was a millionaire. David, I used to get what did I get? I got £2 per paper round. Was it £2 per paper round? I think it was. Was it? Yeah. I used my paper round money to save up, and that's how I bought my first bike using my paper round money. Frank, feel for you. Business as usual in Canberra. Everything open, no restrictions really, and no masks. Oh, Andrew, you've got some sense of people. Mrs. Green Thumb, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Green Thumb.
Where's Green Thumb?
There. Okay. So, see, everyone's saying hello to you. Tanya's saying hello to you.
And
Zaki, Frank says hello to you. Do you want to say hello to Frank?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Hello, Frank.
There you go, he's back. He's remembered you again. Frank's been binned off for Nick. Where's the chat gone? I've skipped. You moved my hands and I've skipped forward massively. Everyone.
Go down.
Mama Cookie's here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in.
Down.
I'm going down. 3 families can only meet on Christmas Day. Just had my Christmas pants crunch. You move the screen and I lose everything. Don't do that. Come on. You coming over and say hello? Where are we going?
Hello.
So, Mrs. Greenthumb, how are you keeping? Please stop doing that. Sam saying hello to you, little dude. Why are you putting... Stop. There we go. Andy's going to do you want to go? Do you want me to call your mum?
Let's go.
Do you want me to call your mum? Andy's gone mental. It didn't take long, did it? Within a few minutes, he came in and he's wrecking the place already. So I'm using bike boxes, big and thick, with container empty. Okay, you go to sleep. I learned here that a small family that owns a food shop have chicken to use the green waste they have to feed the chicken. I was so surprised, so happy on the. See, Henrik, I'd love to be able. You know, one of the sad things about the UK is we're not allowed to feed our home home kitchen waste to chickens unless you're a vegan household, which is a bit of a shame, really, because if I was allowed to do that, I'd be collecting food from all over the place. Ow! So, let's see who else is.
You think that's a different guy and he keeps copying the thing like he does when he's already done it? So he does something, he waits until that
See,
and
it's
Zaki
till
does on the camera and then he does it again.
4:30. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Ow!
He did what he did.
Yeah, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Kids love them, but couldn't eat one. Just got two girls, 29 and 30, both got their own places, but you still give them all you've got. Good luck with yours, John. I need the look, man. I need the look. It's hard. It's hard. We did a. What did we do in the garden today?
We made a video.
Yeah, but don't tell them about what. Frank will see it this week. Tanya will see it this week as well. So yeah, as I know nothing about gardening, I'll talk about food like normal on this channel. Do you like English breakfast?
No.
What do you look? I like food as well. Don't worry about that. So yeah.
Big food guy.
Sam's saying hello to you. So Zaki's on one tonight. David, he's what are you doing now? Oh, he's putting his defensive guard up. So I was doing some pad work with the other two earlier, and he's doing his guard now. Me babysitting at least 3 times a week from. Ow. Okay, you're gonna sleep. Okay, go to sleep then. Oh, my little baby. You gonna show them?
He sleeps.
He slept. That's you. Okay, let me catch up. I don't know if you're able to get it, but we have the Pre-America's Cup Regatta on the TV. If you want an idea of the weather, check it out later on today.
He said he was going to sleep and he actually just kicked me off the bed.
Go on, say hello to everyone.
Hiya! Hiya! I don't want to fall.
Sit back. Ow.
He's got my elbow.
See, I love the full English breakfast, but not the beans in tomato sauce.
Beans and tomato sauce taste terrible.
I love beans and tomato sauce. Beans on toast with loads of cheese on top and a few fried mushrooms. Now that's what we're talking about.
Mushrooms.
No, Dave, don't do that. Mushrooms. Do you like mushrooms?
No. It says Batman, not Superman.
Okay. So,
Batman
unless
is
of course
not
you're
Superman.
back in Britain, unfortunately, Sir.
Batman is not
Sir Ben.
Superman.
Dave, don't do that. Don't do that.
I want to go down the comment.
So, thanks for liking the stream. I like full English breakfast. I love all of it. Zaki's got a lot of energy. He was falling asleep about 10 minutes. 10 minutes before the live.
Who sang the thing?
Who said the song? Sam said the song. So
No, he sang the song.
I'm not able to keep.
Who sang the all of the circle? I can answer them.
So I've had 2 calls this week. One called Mrs. Parental. Mass what? Frank, that sounds like a fish curry of some sort.
Superhero is not Batman.
He was 10 minutes before the live, he was falling asleep. He's wide awake now.
Superhero is
And I think
Spider-Man.
this one's gonna keep us awake all night tonight.
Superhero is Spider-Man.
Superhero or Spider-Man. Forget superheroes and Spider-Man.
Give him a sleeping potion. In real life, it's just a bottle of
Every
milk.
time I buy carrots, celery, potatoes, this seeds are spoiled
I'm
very
gonna
quickly.
go
I've never
down.
had
I'm gonna
such
get
success in
sick.
previous years. I
I'm
really wonder if
gonna
they're doing
get
something
down.
different to grow them. Sit up, dude.
No.
One of the things, sadly, is that they're not always that fresh. You know, even when you bought them, before you've got them, they've had a long shelf life before before they've got to you. Put a little bit of chili sauce in your beans. Do you know if you take
Is that my leg?
Tanya? Do you know if you take the beans, right? You take the beans, chop an onion up in a frying pan, put a couple of chilies in, and then put the beans into the frying pan and fry them up with the onions. Now that's got some kick. That's some tasty beans.
No one's gonna talk to us. The Bob was like, "That's bad. That's awesome. That's a bomb."
And Monty fades into the background. Actually, that's
Fade
pretty.
into the background.
That's pretty normal here.
He's faded into the background.
Look what's happened. It's frozen it. It's frozen it, guys. Stop it. So
I'm trying to
no,
skip it ahead over there.
don't touch the computer. Honey, can you sit down?
Fade into the background.
So I've completely lost control here, guys. It's going on one.
Bonkers. You went all the way to 46 minutes.
So,
I know it is.
let's see.
You meant 64. It's 56, 64, 72,
So it's from Raffy Spice.
88, 96.
Okay, so it sounds like a fish curry then. And it's gone. Did you realise that you're giving people babysitting tips as well as gardening tips?
What do you mean babysitting tips?
John, I don't know if anyone's going to have much success with the tips that I'm giving them because I seem to be losing here at the minute.
Winners.
Stop it, let go.
We're the imposters. You're surrounded by
You're
imposters.
not supposed to be laying on me. What are you doing?
To be running around.
If I'm missing anyone's comments, I do apologise because it's gone a little bit mental here at the
Mom
moment.
was not the imposter.
So make them walk the plank, guys. They're gonna make you walk the plank.
Victor. Wanted to swim. Imposters win.
So I harvested about 2 ounces of lettuce leaves. Save the seeds this year. We'll hopefully have a good year with lettuce again next year. That sounds all right. And I don't really have much luck saving lettuce seeds. They always the lettuce don't ever turn out to be good quality when I save the seeds. So
No one can see my head. No one can see my head.
you're not climbing up on me.
Is no one
somebody else.
asking us questions?
What's good, brother? It's been a while. It's been a while since you've been in. I hope you're keeping well. How are things? The kids have taken over. They've absolutely gone mental here.
I can't move because you're sitting on my leg.
It's rare if the pirate raid didn't happen. See, what do you do with that? Why are you on top of it? Why are you? Okay. Just stay sat down. Stop.
That's a little drum.
Kids will be kids, and shot collars are still.
Get off my feet!
Welcome to Monty's new stream called "The Kids Are Taking Over." Ashley,
Wait, is it really cool the kids have taken over?
Khadija, don't push, brother. You're gonna hurt me.
But can you at least get off my leg? I'm trying to push you so I can get my legs out.
Jim Singh, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in all the way from South Yorkshire. Whereabouts? Sit up, guys. Whereabouts in South Yorkshire here? Because I grew up in Sheffield. I'm very good, thanks. You guys seem well. we're not doing bad. We're not doing bad at all. We're just having it's just going a bit crazy at the moment here.
Zaki was the imposter.
live stream
Zero
up
imposters
until
remain victory.
the maniacs came in and completely wrecked the place, and they sent the chat into a complete different direction.
What do you mean maniacs?
You guys.
What the maniacs? What?
Guys, if you haven't hit that like for me, please hit that like. Let's get that like count up.
again. Imagine if there was 0 likes and 28 dislikes.
So, Jim Singer from Rotherham. I grew up in Sheffield, so just around the corner from where you are. Let's see. It's time.
Bye, Bouncer Slab Real Nature.
Bouncer, you take care, and I'll see you soon, mate. They all want their FaceTime as well. Why don't you guys sit back?
I got he's on double. Double. Eat it.
Come on. What is a maniac? Isabel, what is a maniac? I've got 3 of them here. I lived in Sheffield for a while, great city. Yeah. See, I grew up in Darnell. Oh no, leave him. We're gonna finish soon, so just leave him.
Isn't anyone gonna ask me any questions?
Why don't you get involved with them and talk to them? You talk to them, ask them how they are. So you say hello to Frank and talk to Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Talk to Isabel and Laura because they're not asking questions.
Hi.
Talk to them.
Can you ask a question? Hi, Isabel.
The kids are absolutely bonkers tonight. Jim, one of those bosses lives. One of my bosses lives in Rotherham and commutes here every day.
Get over here.
See,
I can't even see I'm not even in here.
see, there you go. See, Frank says hello to you.
Hi.
So now have a conversation with him.
Ask us a question.
Don't just ask questions. Now have a conversation with him.
No one got too much sugar.
So someone got too much sugar. Zaki, I think he's just overly tired, you know. I think he's that tired.
We woke up at...
He's just done one of his magical flying headbutts. This kid's got a head like concrete.
I got a head like concrete.
Okay, kids, this is fun. Hendrik, this is fun. But for me, it's hard work. You see, do you know, I started this, and the babysitter award of the year goes to kids are a joy. Get your nose out of
Who does the babysitter of the year award go to?
It goes to me.
It goes to the...
Kids are a joy.
Who does the babysitter of the year go to?
Hold him back. Kids are a joy. I can't even read the comments anymore. A home without children is like a garden without flowers. Jim, see, it's just hard work.
Yes, I'm coming.
The chicken is looking perfect. I think we've done well again. Bouncer, what are you making roast chicken? That sounds nice.
I don't like chicken.
Why'd you? I told you guys, don't interfere with the computer. Leave it alone. See, John's saying I get the award for babysitter of the year. Can you stop fighting me?
Animations now.
Well, if you want to get your animation, go get it. 'Cause you're running out of time. It's okay, leave him. Okay, take it. There you go. Right. I can't even hold you back anymore. You're going. You have to go now.
No, I need to...
You're going to sit down.
Sit back.
Sit down nicely then. Khadija, what's the matter with you? Are you sulking?
What?
Don't pull her hair. Are you sulking because you got told
No.
don't sulk? Are they home from school now by COVID? Henry, they just broke up for Christmas holidays, so they had the last day yesterday.
I got you one. Heck.
Huh? What?
What heck? I got you animation.
No, you.
I got the
Where are you
Avengers.
do you know he's picked up some naughty words, this boy, in the last few.
Naughty word.
Yeah, he's picked up some naughty words. Go on, do your animation then, quick. Don't bite my jumper.
Move out of the way.
No, leave her alone.
Go on. That means I'm gonna have to be sitting like
No,
that.
you don't. You can do it from here.
But they won't be able to see
They
the
will be able to
characters.
see it. Just hold.
Who's
the
that?
finger.
I see it myself.
Okay, come on, quickly. You've got 1 minute. Come on, quickly.
You didn't want
Why you can do it? Why? You don't want to? Are you sure?
You actually got 4 minutes left.
2 weeks of making Dad very tired. The sad thing is, this time of year gets really busy at work for me. So they're getting some time off from school, and I get more time at work, which is a bit of a shame.
Can I?
But
Can I see?
but at least when it comes to summer holidays and when the weather's nice, I get the whole summer with them because summer's really quiet, and that's a good time for me to take
Can I
time
tell
off with
them
them.
something? Can
Um,
I tell them something?
what?
My dad's gonna take us to the office so we can cause chaos there.
No, you come into the office so you can clean it.
No, we're going to the office so we can cause chaos there and mess it up.
Yeah. So we need to have an office clean out. So they're gonna all come to the office so you can clean it. You
Nope, we're gonna make it more messier.
I roast it for 1.5 hours and take the skin off lightly. Season. Bake it for another 45 minutes to an hour, and the skin covered. Bounce them on. That sounds nice. My sons are like this. Always want to be on my shoulder and jumping all over. See, they're doing that to me, especially when I'm in namaz, and the little one's climbing all over me. It's
It's climbing
bonkers.
on its back saying, get down, and climb you.
Frank, thanks very much. You have one as well. You have an amazing Christmas as well. And when's the next live? Is it gonna stop it? Is the next live gonna be at? What's the date for the next live actually? It's Boxing Day. Okay. Are people are people gonna be busy on Boxing Day, or shall I cancel the live for Boxing Day?
What's Boxing Day?
A whole summer free. That's great for a gardener and dad. See, Isabel, do you know? Sit back.
Buy random stuff.
From about March. Shana, just be keeping quiet. From about March to about end of August, September. Work is so quiet for me. I'm sat around twiddling my thumbs a lot of the time. So it's good for
How
me.
do you twiddle thumbs?
Good for me for
twiddle
my garden,
thumbs?
but not very good for
I
me
think it is.
financially at that time of year.
I think it's thumb.
Davey, I'm an accountant. I work for myself as an accountant.
What's Boxing
So
Day?
when it comes to tax
Boxing
season,
Day is where
from-
people buy random stuff in boxes.
So from about October to about March,
human
it gets quite
shield.
busy. But after that, it just gets really quiet. What's the matter?
Is Boxing Day the one where you punch or just boxes?
No, I don't know where it gets its name from actually.
What is I'm a human
It's the day after
shield.
Christmas.
Huh? Oh, I had to call Boxing Day?
I don't know why it's called Boxing Day.
Because there's too much boxes on the floor. Oh, yeah.
See, keep in mind you're blessed. When my kids were little, I did work
Ow!
12, 13 hours a day or so. So, Henrik, when this one was born, see, I missed the first couple of years of this one's life. And then when this one was born, I was working at a FTSE 250 company.
Wait, you missed the first few years of my life.
Had a really nice, cushy job, really well-paid job.
And then you got fired.
No, I didn't get fired. Then when this one was born, I missed the first year of her life because I was just so busy at work.
How much of my life did you miss?
I didn't miss any of your life.
You said
And
you just did.
shush. So I just took the decision one day, right? That's it. I'm not going to work for these crazy hours anymore. I left my nice, well-paid job, set up on my own, and now I only work school hours. So I take these to kids. I take these to school in the morning. I go to work, and I finish when I pick these up from school, and that's it. But
Dad's like a robot.
but yeah, Dad's like a robot.
Yeah, you are, Robot.
Yeah, corporate life's not. The thing is that there's good money in it. I mean, but you lose out on everything else. Like you'll end up with no soul when you're doing that sort of thing. I had a really good job. I had a really nice salary.
What's
I
a
used-
salary?
wage money. But all my time was going at work, and I spent no time at home. I was newly married. I had 2 really young kids, and it just wasn't worth it, was it? So
I don't even remember why.
so I might not have anywhere near as much money anymore, but at least I've got you guys.
Yahoo!
Yeah.
You'll never let us buy stuff
Uh,
on eBay that
bo-
cost off like £12.
Boxing Days when they put their bad children in boxes.
Liar!
I think it's a joke.
Wait, can you give me a box and put me in the box?
The money.
Please, I want to go in the box.
Absolutely.
Exactly what is Boxing Day?
I had a very nice salary. I was. Why did you do that to you?
I'm a bad boy.
Don't do that. It was my job, nothing else, and got sick. See, Isabel. I mean, I've not had the best health over the last few years, so I know how hard it is to keep a job
Boxing
down
Day is
when you're not
called.
well. It's difficult. Boxing Day is called because
It's so
employers
cool.
would give gifts to the poor employees, and it was called Christmas Box. Now just called Boxing. Okay. See, there you go. You learn something new every day. Every day is a school day, guys. Sit back.
No, it isn't.
Only
Well,
Monday, Tuesday,
Monday to-
Thursday, Wednesday.
It's been over an hour.
Right, it's been over an hour. Guys,
1 hour
I'm
and 2
I'm
minutes.
uploading a video. I might, if I get it uploaded tonight, I'm gonna put Isabel Boxing Day is the day after Christmas, so the 26th of December.
You
So-
need to get a laser pointer.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm putting out a video. It's not a gardening video, and it's not a video that's gonna be to everyone's taste. Actually,
I know what it is.
just be quiet. I had to get something off my chest before we go into the new year. I had to clear some things up. There's watch the video and let me know what you think.
That's
I
my
mean,
arm.
I've thought about it for the best part of a year about sharing this video,
That's my hand.
and we'll see what happens.
That's my arm.
Yeah, it's something different.
This is my arm.
Wasn't worth it.
When I was building blow molding machines for
We know
water
Boxing Day
bottles,
is the day after Christmas Day.
I was about 18 hours
Wasn't
a day
worth
between
it.
driving and working. After 2 years, I was a stranger to my loved ones. 3K a week. See,
This
3K
is
a
my
week's an awesome
arm.
salary, but it's just not worth it. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
What's that
This is
mean?
my
You have an
arm.
extensive
Ah!
self-made. Boxing Day is the day after Christmas Day. Yeah, so guys,
I
thank-
need a laser
Alright.
pointer.
It's gonna be 1 hour and 4 minutes.
1 hour and 4 minutes, guys. Thanks very much, everyone, for coming and spending. the
1 hour
last
and 4
hour
minutes
with
now.
me. I'll try and get this video up tonight. But it is gonna be a bit of a different one. But I had to get it off my chest. So
Hey,
if you excuse it for the fact that it's not a
So-
gardening video.
so Boxing Day is on
The day after Christmas, yeah.
so that's
Right.
Saturday.
You take care, everyone.
And then
Thanks
the
very much for
Christmas
coming
is
in
on,
and Jamelia, I didn't say hello to you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Thank you very much. I didn't say hello to you. I did see you come in earlier.
Who's
So
Amelia?
I am sorry about that. Look there.
Who is she though?
She's in Malaysia. So I hope you're keeping well.
No, wait, can you just let it be 5 minutes?
You want to let it be 5 minutes. So you want to get it to 5 minutes. You just want to push that clock for a minute extra. She doesn't want to end the stream at 1:04. She wants to end the stream at 1:05. So say goodbye to everyone, and then we'll get.
Bye
5
bye.
minutes.
Can we do 108?
No. That's it.
Aw,
That's
mate
it.
yourself.
Right. Thanks very much, guys.
I'm gonna
Everyone.
bite your head
I'll see you
now.
next week. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Oh, there's the off button. Okay. There we go.
That was